Hey, it's Dr. Toby here. In this video, I want to share with you the best diet plan that's going to help you to not only lose weight, but to keep it off. A lot of people oftentimes are wondering what's the best diet plan or the best nutrition kind of lifestyle that I can adopt that's going to help me to not only lose the weight, but to keep it off. If you want a sustainable nutrition and way of eating and lifestyle that's going to help you to maintain the weight that you lose, I'm going to share that with you in this video. So a lot of people have probably done things like keto or vegan diets to lose their weight, and they maybe lost 10 pounds, 15 pounds. Some people have even lost 60, 100 pounds, and they find themselves gaining that right back. And so one of the biggest challenges is they're wondering, okay, how do I eat? What's the best kind of diet that's going to actually help me to sustain it? And here it is. The best diet that's going to help you to sustain the weight loss results that you lose is a diet that you can actually remain consistent with. And one of the biggest things that's going to help you remain consistent with your diet is actually having a diet that is based on all of the macronutrient major food groups. So I'm going to explain that to you. So maybe you've done a weight loss journey doing something like keto or a soup diet or a cabbage diet or all kinds of diets, right? And you got results, but it really was not sustainable for you. And so the truth of the matter is, how you lose weight is how you maintain the weight loss. And so if you had to follow a particular diet plan, well, that's the only way that your body and that you know how to maintain or how to, keep that weight loss. But you actually want to think about a sustainable weight loss plan that's going to actually help you lose the weight that you actually can sustain and enjoy and become consistent with from a lifestyle perspective. And this is why a macronutrient diet plan or nutrition plan is the best thing to adopt so that you can have a lifestyle transformation and a lifestyle change. One of the things that's really hard for people to change is not just their behavior, but it's their mindset, because your behavior is based on your mindset. And so one of the things that people have to realize is that if you have a nutrition plan that incorporates the ability for you to eat the foods that you actually enjoy, this is going to be more helpful for you from a psychological and a mental perspective to stay consistent with for a longer period of time and just overall from a lifestyle. The other important thing to realize is that when you have a macronutrient based diet plan, which I'll explain to you in a moment, when you have that kind of diet plan, what it's going to do for you is it's going to allow you to, number one, learn why what you're doing is actually working. And when you know why it's actually working, you will always know what to do to work the process, and you'll always have an understanding as to why maybe your weight is fluctuating in the wrong direction or going back in the direction after you have lost a lot of weight. It's going back in the direction that you don't want it to go. But because you have learned what your body is doing and how your body's responding to what you're eating, you will be empowered to be able to make good decisions to maintain and manage the weight and things like that, rather than allowing that weight that you've lost to creep back up over 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months. And you're like, oh man, like I can't fit my clothes anymore, or my weight has come back, things like that. So let's talk about the macronutrient diet plan. The macronutrient diet plan is very, very simple. It's really focusing on the major food groups that everybody typically is already eating in some way, shape, or form. And so when we think about our major food groups, our carbohydrates, our healthy fats, and our protein are going to be the base of this kind of macronutrient diet plan. And so one of the things that's super important to realize is that you're eating carbs all the time, right? Whether you're eating junk food like donuts, or you're eating chips or snacks or all kinds of things, or like you're already eating carbohydrates already. And so if you begin to make some small changes and say, hey, let me eat the healthier versions, or even if you do begin to accommodate some cheat days where you're eating just whatever you feel like eating, but you already have on a regular basis, carbohydrates that are healthier, that are not going to increase your blood sugar, things like that. That's going to help you. The same thing with healthy fats. You want to have healthy fats as well as proteins. And I'll give you a couple of examples. But if you also want to get our free meal plan that goes into this exact type of formula that I'm talking about, where you have healthy carbs, healthy protein, healthy fats, which actually helps you to lose weight. And we've used this diet plan and nutrition plan to help people lose 50, 60, hundreds of pounds. It's really going to be very helpful. Just click the link in the description. You'll be able to get access to it. But I want to give you a little bit more of a breakdown. So when you think about certain foods that are going to spike and elevate your fat level, increase your weight, think about the healthier versions of carbohydrates versus the unhealthier versions. You have the simple carbohydrates, which your body is able to break down very simply. And then you have the more complex carbohydrates, which is a little bit more difficult for your body to break down. So actually, there are starches like vegetables, which are, broccoli, carrots, things like that, which are actually more complex carbohydrates for your body to break down, which means that it's not going to be turned into sugar immediately when you absorb them into your bloodstream and when they're broken down. So simple carbs are the junk food, the chips, the sweets, all those things, right? You can think about white rice versus brown rice, which is going to have a different what we call a glycemic index, which is just really the way that we measure how fast and the intensity with which the sugar is broken down and transferred into the bloodstream, which increases your blood sugar, puts you at more risk for, things like diabetes and all those things. And it's going to encourage more insulin to be released in your body to take up the sugar from the bloodstream, which is going to encourage more fat. So it's just a whole, process. But the point is that just by making some simple decisions, by going from eating unhealthier carbs to healthier carbs can make a big difference. So people who like pasta, going from regular white pasta to wheat pasta, things that are less refined, can make a very big difference. The same thing with healthy fats, doing things like avocado and making your food with olive oil versus other types of oil like vegetable oil or canola oil or butter, things like that. Using those healthier fats are going to make a very big difference in terms of your health, but also how you feel on a regular basis. And the same thing applies with protein. Healthier versions of protein, eating lean protein like poultry, salmon, those things will make a very big difference. So I want to encourage you that you can simply begin to have a sustainable lifestyle where you lost weight and you can still enjoy really great food, also enjoying the food that you like, but just beginning to discover the moderation and the balance between the food that keeps your body energized, keeps your body strong, and keeps your body effortlessly keeping the weight off, while at the same time being able to incorporate the regular foods that you already enjoy and just love in a regular fashion. So we have a meal plan that you can get access to. Just click the link below and you'll get access to the meal plan, because it gives you the specific breakdown of the kind of foods you should be eating as well as how to portion it out. So hopefully you found this video helpful. If you did, leave a like and let us know in the comments what was most helpful for you about this video, and subscribe to our page. Hit the like, hit the notification bell while you hit the like button as well, so that way you can get up to date on all the content we make to help you stay healthy, pain-free, fit, and mobile, and to confidently live your best life. Talk to you in the next video.